Hello, folks, and welcome to another daily Bitcoin market analysis by Inspo Crypto. Let us talk a little bit what is happening because, Jesus, more bad news arrives to the market, bigger the rally. Yeah. So the only thing, and that it seems to be the unique pattern we can notice here, is we just need bad news. That's the only thing. Let us give us some more bad news and to the moon. Bitcoin can reach 100k until the weekend. If we start to say, let us say, for example, Department of Justice preparing something like the arrest of CZ. That would be, for example, something that's really bad, indicating who Binance is in a very bad situation. So that could be it, I guess. Then we could reach at least 50k until the weekend. At least then. If we can put something more on the top, like Gemini collapse. I know. Tether. They can prove that Tether was involved in the 9/11. Oh no, that's too early. That was before Tether. But something like, I don't know, Tether was founded by. Yeah, Tether was founded by Saddam Hussein, Obama bin Laden, Putin, Xi, and Gaddafi. That was just a beautiful cooperation of these nice guys. And Tether was founded just to finance their evil plans to conquest the whole world. Then, for sure, Bitcoin to the moon. Of course, that sounds like, Inspo is kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Just take a look to the charts. I'm not kidding. I'm really not kidding. We remember the whole, not whole, but, huge futures-driven rally we started end of the year. And we did from 16.5 at the end. That was the peak here, I would say 25. So we did almost, let us say, we are very flexible today. Let us say 10,000. 10,000 in 6 weeks. That's crazy. That's really crazy. But listen, we did in 4 days, we did from 19.8 to 26.4 in 4 fucking days, guys. In 4 fucking days. Now imagine if these guys are so extremely bullish. Let us go to 100k straight up. What's the problem? You have money? That's beautiful. That's what we need. And I flipped extremely to bullish. I promise you. I will kick your bearish sentiment out of your soul. Why are these guys not doing it? Why? Why not? Why now? Why? Binance, 1 billion. Yeah, 1 billion. Let me see. They did. It's not 1 billion. It's not 1 billion. I don't know why CZ said 1 billion. Maybe 15 millions disappeared in, I don't know, in the fog. But it's 985 millions of BUSD. Directly went to Binance 14. That's a hot wallet where they can buy. And at the moment it looks like at the moment it would look like, hey, they didn't even started to buy something. Something I doubt. At least it looks very untouched, and I think they are just buying at the same time. But I guess, they are not withdrawing their stable coins. I don't know what exactly they are doing. But fact is, with these moves, they are absolutely not going to attract any institutional. It's the opposite, it's the case. I mean, yeah, we can say bankers, wow, bankers are not different. Maybe you're right. Unfortunately, I thought crypto would be different, but it's not. However, but even those bankers are saying, look look crypto. I mean, what a piece of trash is that? I mean, tomorrow 15, 2 days later, I mean, it's great. It's better than casino, but what the hell is that? That nobody will take this serious. I mean, hey, but mate, Goldman, American Bank of America, Fidelity, but they are not trading their tokens. They are not there just to gamble. They are investing in infrastructure. That's an investment for the next 20 years. Hey, Insput, just wake up. We told you that the whole thing is just trash. But it's not. I mean, we are doing that since a decade. I mean, Bitcoin went up like a hell, and we attracted a lot of institutionals. And in fact, he said something where it was game over. And he said, yeah, you're right. You were in an excellent track. But you miss it. It's over. Institutionals will not have any attraction to go back to crypto. Not under the current situation. And he is absolutely right. This guy who spent, I don't know, with after his graduation, he spent all his life in banks, in different banks, mainly and he is not a big crypto enemy. I know some other, guys where I prevent to discuss with them about crypto, but he was very open-minded, and he is a little bit like me. He likes the technology behind Bitcoin, for example. And I remember some discussions in the past, and he said, doesn't look that bad, to be honest. It doesn't look that bad. And he flipped completely, and he is now just saying, oh God, I will not even invest 1 cent in that, because it's just, now it's much more than before demonstrated that's an artificial bubble that will implode. It will implode. It's just a matter of time. Yes, the real estate can implode at any time. Shadow banks bubble can implode at any time. The banking sector, at least a big part of it, those who are still in disbelief and, pivot is next because, will implode. Yes, but hey, that's nature. That's the consequences of mismanagement. And that's what's happening related to crypto at the moment as well. It hurts because I spent a lot of time here in crypto. It hurts a lot to see what they are doing because they are making favors. Sometimes I think they are making favors to the governments. They are really making favors to the governments. It's clearly, for me, even obvious what the governments have in mind. And also the central bankers. I think they work very well together. And at the moment doesn't look like they are very crypto friendly. It will. They will change. We all know that. Otherwise, I would give you the money back and say, hey guys, thank you very much for your support, but I'm out. I will not spend any second more here related to crypto. But no, it's not the case. It's even making me more bullish because I was expecting a big, painful transition to the mass adoption. And so, I have said so many times what's going to happen, and many will discuss with me and say, you're coming back with your, nightmare, bearish analysis. You will see it. Give me time. Have patience. You will see it. What they did, if we are going to play chess right now, is to bring the king in the corner. And he can't now go right. He can't go left. Back. Not possible. That's where, the chess table is done. And straight to the front. It's not possible because I'm waiting there with my figures. So what I'm saying is they went all in on crypto right now. And now we can say, well, who cares? Well, I will tell you why it cares. Maybe you remember that was in March 2021. And Mrs. Yellen just sprayed a rumor. She said they are expecting, or at least discussing, to bring a huge tax rate to crypto. I don't remember anymore. It was very high. It was a stupid rumor. First of all, it was really extremely stupid, but well played, because in my opinion, market makers were front running it. So indicating market makers, or at least those who had Bitcoins in this entity, knew about that. And usually when we start to rethink about Wyckoff, his approach, indicating and showing market manipulations, using media as well, today it's everything possible. We had that several times. Buying an article, spraying food about particular one altcoin, and the altcoin just nuked, and then afterwards it popped like a hell, because then everyone knew, okay, that was fake. That's market manipulation. And that was the big motivation for Wyckoff and its approach, to share his knowledge how whales and how big market drivers use their power to manipulate the markets. In March 2021 happened exactly the same. Maybe we can take a look here. What happened in March 2021? That was in April. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was in March or in April. I really don't know. But I remember that Mrs. Yellen just said something really stupid. Something like, and please, it wasn't exact what she said, but something similar. We will raise the tax rates related to crypto gains 80%. What happened afterwards was exactly something like this year. The price nuked. I mean, market makers were front running it. They were selling the top, and they start to buy the local dip afterwards. And as mentioned, I don't remember anymore if it was here or it wasn't here. It was here or here. Afterwards, they bought the dip. They pushed up once again to unload afterwards again. That's market manipulation using different medias and maybe some contexts in politics. It's also possible. However, if that was possible in 2021, after we had a huge bull run, where a lot of new traders came in, where the whole environment was okay. Everyone was very optimistic. A lot of people did nice gains. We received a lot of different beautiful news. Bank of America joining crypto, PayPal, looking for stuff to, I remember one after the other. Yeah, that was like drug. Yeah, give me more. That was beautiful. I'm a big fan of the 2020 bull run. I was so fucking bullish all the time. People just knew, unfortunately, the bearish inspo. Believe me, you will love the bullish one. You will. Oh, I was so fucking bullish. I was so. Oh, that was better than sex. Well, okay, forget the last sentence. But it was incredible. If under the situation we had that was extremely positive, overheated maybe, but everyone was so fucking bullish and saying, yeah, we can make it. We can go to 100K. We can go. Okay. Then the whole stuff with spot ETF came out, and well, then the whole, bad side of crypto started to initiate and to flip, in my opinion. But what I want to say is, if they could nuke the market in the beginning of 2021 with rumors, what do you think they can do now? While they know that a company like Binance doesn't have any fiat reserves, or at least they are not connected to any bank anymore, at least nothing big, and that's why CZ also did this he decided his decision just to dissolve the recovery fund of 1 billion. He said just because of the whole the situation with the banking sectors and stable coins, we are going to buy BNB, BTC, and ETH. And that's the moment where I know it's almost over. Now it's almost over because they are completely all in. If someone tries to manipulate the market with media, to bring retail to sell, it's over. Nobody, just mark my words, not even one bank will say, oh, I have to buy the dip. So where's the big money then coming from? I don't know. I really don't know. But if the governments had really the goal to bring down crypto, after that year, they have everything. And that's really sad. That's extremely sad. We can talk about banking sector. It's not required. One BTC is one BTC, one Ethereum is one Ethereum, one whatever you want. But just to push up the price, we need that. We need fiat. It's not, it is what it is. We can't change that. You don't like it? Don't elect always the same stupid government. That's the only solution we have. That's the problem. Like in Germany, always electing the same dump asses. In France, exactly the same. In Spain and US, it's always the same. Republicans or Democrats. Republicans or Democrats. In Germany, it's PD or CDU. It's PD or CDU. In Spain, the same. It's always the same. It's just, we are talking about democracy, but it feels like we are not. We just have two parties. And masses don't care. That's the big problem. As you notice, the whole situation, it's, I really hate it. I really thought it's a little bit, we have a little possibility to have a nice transition. And to bring maybe, CBDCs to crypto without to crash crypto. But, I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. Maybe not in 1 week. Maybe we are going to make 35K or I don't know. But unfortunately, it's now really just a house of cards. No roots. just a little bit of wind it's required, and the whole thing will collapse. I think it's the most sad Inspo's initial comment I ever did. Not because the message is sad, but because I'm sad. I'm really sad because what I'm seeing, it's horrible. It's really horrible. But it is what it is. And however, and that's something I'm absolutely convinced, it's just a phase. It's just one part. The other part will be beautiful. We will have mass adoption. It will be a full regulated market. I like regulation, you know that. I don't think everything related to regulation is bad. But I also know what is CBDC and so on and so forth. So, I would love, I tell you, I would love to use BTC. The native one. I mean, the BTC of Satoshi Nakamoto. Without any big whales involved or something. Just we can have even 5 billions of bitcoins in supply. I don't need 21 millions. Share this technology with the whole world. That would be fantastic. Give everyone the same opportunity to have privacy, to have, maybe you are noticing that I'm flipping to a Bitcoin Maxi a little bit, but just not, I don't care about the price. It's the technology and the opportunity and what Bitcoin is representing. I like it. But unfortunately, they raped really Bitcoin. They use it as an on risk or risk on asset. And yeah, in my opinion, unfortunately, we can see that also in the charts. They can do whatever they want with Bitcoin. They can push it up in 4 days, making 20%. They can nuke it if they want, like they did in April 2021. And that's unfortunately something that I doubt that was the goal of Satoshi Nakamoto. However, it's 23 minutes. That's really a fucking sad message, but I would love to say, hey, everything will look better, and I don't think so. I think from now on we will have a lot of crap coming and hitting to us. Let us pray I'm wrong. Let us go forward. So let us start with the market analysis to see if we can find anything that allows us to see what will be the next step here. First of all, as expected, the weights ratio, finally the weights ratio 30 days moving average declining. But yeah, as we know, I mean, right now, if we take a look, it looks like it is still holding. We will see if it breaks this trend and it goes more down, because that is confirming what I said just yesterday, that they are done with the whole preparation. And usually when they are done with the preparation, just mean they have enough bitcoins on centralized exchanges just to dump afterwards. However, I was noticing today a huge inflows in bitcoins as well. And for those who has access to the premium content, I will show you later on, also indicating, hey, we have 1 billion there. Very interesting. Then buy my stuff. That looks like a little bit. So we will check if that's the case or not. If we take a look here, for example, we see that once again they let the price go up. It's so every time down, price up, then up, red, indicating distribution, down and up. And that's what they are doing, right? So all the time, that's what they are doing, down and up. So, and we can see that the 30 hours moving average is, indicating us, okay, we are, as mentioned yesterday, we are reaching the 80. Usually when it comes here to the 80%, it bounces and it starts to go up, indicating they are sending once again more Bitcoins. We can see here as well, we had bigger outflows and stablecoins, but it's very volatile usually when we see that they started to push up once again. Related to Bitcoins and net flows, we can see bigger outflow here, 3,350 Bitcoins, but just before it was very green all the time. For example, here 1,600, another 1,200, and so on and so forth. However, I'm not using CryptoQuant for Bitcoin Exchange net flow. I'm using BTC in and BTC out. We will check that just in the next chapter. So yeah, let us go forward. So if we take a look, we had here 1,800 Bitcoins, another 1,100, another 1,300. At the same time, we had here 360 million outflows and stablecoins, and we received 376, another 340. So big volume coming back finally. We had this morning an outflow of 4,300 Bitcoins, and now here another 2,250 Bitcoins. We can see also here that stablecoins are coming big as mentioned. So green indicating we had here a net flow of 200 millions, then another 260 millions to push up more the price, I guess, for its final destination. Some people were saying, yeah, 30K, if we break 30K, it's over, it's bull market. And then, if you're still thinking that the chart will show you a bull market or not, ignoring absolutely everything, you don't know how markets work. You don't know how market works. Now, usually a market has to attract new people, while the whole situation is getting worse and worse, so attracting less people, attracting less liquidity coming from institutionals, and so on and so forth. They can push up. It's not, you have sometimes really crap stocks that makes 100, 200% in one day. I'm talking about penny stocks, for example. Doesn't mean they are great, So I would be extremely careful with that. The whole situation is absolutely not attracting. At least not fresh money. If you are there and if you say, well, I don't care, I'm a crypto maxi and I will go down with the market, then it's fine. Then it's absolutely fine. And you are brave and you are my hero. But yeah, if not, what should I say? So that's it from here. Let us go forward. So if we take a look now to funding rate, to the aggregated one. After it went down very hard, we went up very hard, declined a little bit, went up a little bit more, and now once again very positive, indicating they are demanding more longs. At the moment it seems almost everyone is longing. I don't think so, but Open interest also, look what they did. And the most interesting part is leverage ratio. Leverage ratio wasn't rising that much as expected. So it was much more open interest, open interest, open interest. So also here indicating that they were pushing with futures. But the most interesting part here is they didn't use, like last time, a lot of leverage. Of course, the question could be, why not? Why not this time? Maybe because this time they weren't that sure that they are not. I think last time it was something like, yeah, we can push up. Nobody will make any kind of resistance. And now they know could be a little bit, I don't know why, I guess just because the situation with banks, Signature Bank, Silicon Valley Bank, Silvergate, everything changed a little bit. So for those who are big involved here, I think that's a big red flag, and they know. So hey, let me take the exit, if possible, at 25, maybe 26 or whatever. Anyway, we had those 1 billion, and that's BUSD. As mentioned just in the beginning, that's the Binance 14 wallet at on Binance. And I don't know why CryptoQuant is labeling this wallet as a derivative one. I really don't know. However, if we take a look here, those 21,000 Bitcoins, it seems it was much more to check that they are going up. And I'm not sure if they are taking profit right now, because we have big withdrawals related to Bitcoins as well. In the last hours here, 2,200, another 3,900, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, 4,500 Bitcoins in, 4,400, 5,700, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's going to be very exciting how far they want to go with all that. Anyway, if we go here, we can see that looks like a little bit what I have showed you, Bitcoin balance on centralized exchanges. It's everything looking the same. That's the funding rate, open interest pushing up very hard with the longs, and they liquidated 3,400 Bitcoins in shorts, but at the same time 1,140 Bitcoins in longs. That's incredible. If we check that it was a candle that pushed up very hard and retraced a little bit, well, it retraced at least, but yeah, they liquidated also the late and high leverage longs, it seems. If we go now and check, for example, what Blockchain Whispers is indicating, shorts coming in back. So I'm still expecting to see at least one last leg up, because that's what they love to do. At least let them confirm a little bit, retrace a little bit the price, and then push up once again hard to liquidate them. Maybe to fill in the recovery fund of Binance again. 20, almost 29 millions in shorts on Bitfinex, and back to 2.7 billions in longs. That's incredible. Under the current situation, it's really, it's wow. Wow. Just wow. It's crazy. It's really crazy. So, wow, what's happening here? Hello? Okay. It's loading. Let us see if we can see something useful here on the Kingfisher. Not really. It's taking too long. Let us refresh. I had yesterday also problems with the Kingfisher. Oh no, it's indicating us, showing something. We have what? Optical? Wait, that's not what I wanted to see, right? 250 millions. 250 millions. And the highest liquidation would be here, 215 millions, and longs at 21.7. Wow. Wow. Another 90 millions here. No, 110. Another 150 millions here. Wow, that's crazy. On the short side, at 40k, 130 millions would be the maximum. So, wow, that's crazy. Someone is, of course, not high leverage, but longing big, really big. Let us take a look to the high leverage. Maybe that was the plan of CZ, not really just, you know, to say I'm going to buy Bitcoin, and maybe it was much more, hey, I will push up and go long, make more money with that, and then buy. That would be crazy. However, we will see here 50 millions, also here incredible 50 millions. We have here 49 millions liquidation cluster at 24.5. That's insane. That's really insane. But also here liquidation cluster of 21 millions, 34 millions at 25.3. That's so close to our current. And here it's the biggest on the short side with 25, almost 26 millions liquidations at 26.2. So if we would go to 26.2, we could liquidate all of them. Maybe go down to 24 to retrace a little bit and then go up. That would match at least to my expectation a little bit to liquidate all of them. And then, yeah, we will see. I don't know how much money Binance has. I don't think that their plan, if their plan was to trigger FOMO and to attract back people from outside to bring some liquidity to the market, you know, to attract media to talk about Bitcoin, about the markets, after we have seen a lot of FUD. So I think it's not going to work. That's my opinion. I think that you know, it's a risky bet, and it's not going to work for them. But we will see. However, we are done here. Let us go forward. So if we take a look here, we can see we don't see anything. Now we can see that from here to here, that was the maximum. We did here, wow, 420 millions in CBD with Tether, and only on Binance. I will show you. It's really only on Binance. Only BTC USDT on Binance. Oh my God. And they did from here 20,200 to almost yeah, I would say, let us say $6,000 up. Phew, that's a lot of cash, isn't it? The aggregated one should be a little bit higher. A little bit. Yeah, 50 millions more. It's really not that big. And now that's going to be very exciting to see how much they did with BUSD. 86 millions. That's not that much. Then aggregated USD, 147 millions. That's not bad. So now Bitcoin collateral, 650 million, like BTC USDT. Oh, that's crazy. And 4.5 billion with stablecoin futures. 4.5 billion. So we can say we have almost 5.2 billions with futures since we went up from 20,300 to the current price. We used almost 147 million more. It's more. So it's more than they sold. That's the CBD. I mean, that's crazy. That's really crazy. 86 millions more in BUSD and 477 million in Tether. That's incredible. That's really incredible. That's really, really big. That's really big. So, as mentioned, you know, I mean, if we take today, from today, it wasn't that much, to be honest, the CBD. If we go forward, we see everything is up, but you can see what, you know, what spot compared to futures is doing. Mainly here, we can see what they are doing here with Bitcoin collateral. Bybit, everything is up now. Everything, Coinbase, everything is up. Oh, well, not everything, Bitstamp. Okay, great. Kraken up, Gemini now, you know, and that's it. Let us take a look now. Maybe let us take a look first to the stablecoins. First of all, we can see here, you remember I have said that was March 13th, that was yesterday, we received 1 billion. This 1 billion was related to Binance and BUSD. That was actually what I have said. I can show you just in case. I can show you here. That was the transaction. Oh, where's the transaction here? And I need to go a little bit. Yeah, that's the transaction. Sorry. That's the transaction. 985 million BUSD went to Binance 14. We check Binance 14, filtered by token holder. We can check here, for example, that more stuff is coming. For example, I'm not sure it's everything BUSD. Yeah, it's everything BUSD. 7 million, 6,000, 3,000, 14,000, 14,000, 40,000, 1,000, and so on. A lot of retail also making here their stuff at the moment. So if we go, for example, here, we can see pending 1.8 ETH, and usually we can see here that they have still 1 billion in BUSD. So I don't know if they started to buy or not to buy. It's absolutely not clear to me, to be honest. I really don't know. I would think yes, because it's still there doesn't mean because if someone is selling their BUs their bitcoins, for example, and Bitcoin and Binance is buying those, of course they will try to convert this BUSD, for example, to USDC. To swap to fiat afterwards if they want to cash out, of course. And that would explain why the BUSD maintains there. If we take a look then, that was this morning, because that happened here, for example, 24 hours before. So I really don't know why exactly at the same time, one day later, but we received here 1 billion. Afterwards, we had here 340, 360 millions outflow, another 220 millions outflow, and so on and so forth. And then we had here 24 hours later, that was this morning at 6 a.m., 2.86 billions inflows, while 250 millions outflows. And just, you know, an hour later, we had 1.56 billions outflows. And then afterwards, more outflows than inflows. 170, 150, 70, and so on and so forth. If we take a look, for example, related to Tether, we can see that bigger outflows than inflows. Also here, only 91 millions inflows, 70 millions outflows, 124 millions outflows, 65 millions inflows, then exactly opposite, 122 millions inflows, 65 millions outflows. And if we check USDC, for example, we can see it's almost blue. It's really almost blue. We have more outflows than inflows, and that would a little bit confirm what I'm thinking, that they are just withdrawing with USDC to convert easier and to cash out, because that's exactly what I did. I mean, I wasn't using BUSD, I wasn't using Tether. I don't use Tether at all. And with USDC and Coinbase was working well. Unfortunately, I can't connect my bank account directly to Coinbase. I don't know why it doesn't work with SEPA, but at least with PayPal. And that worked very fine for me. So if we take a look now, retail is declining once again. We remember that's what they did last time as well. So they were pushing. Then they started to distribute, and you know, that's what they are doing. Since we reached a level of 24,000, they started to decline a little bit. Also here right now. Also these guys declining, these guys, so entities with 100 to 1000 bitcoins, they are pushing much more up. A market maker declining more, these guys pushing more up. Usually, you know, those both work together. So let us take a look now also to the market maker entities lifted up a little bit while their balance is reduced, indicating they are really selling. And these guys received a lot of wallets, it seems, from guys with 10 to 100 Bitcoin. That's at least what it's indicating. That would explain why they are. No, that's 100 to 1000. Let us take a look. 100 to 1000. Yeah. Okay, these guys. I think some market maker wallets converted now to this entity here. That makes more sense, because it declined and meanwhile those lifted up. So I guess it would make more sense, I guess. Yeah, that's it from here. If we take a look, we received here 17,400 bitcoins from market maker, another 1,000 here, another 400, so 2,000 bitcoins today. Again, wealth ratio, I mean, Gemini always at 84, but nothing serious, nothing where it matches very well to what also the wealth ratio was indicating, that spot wealth ratio. Also very interesting that fund holdings declining while the price is lifting up. And yeah, once again, you know, it's mainly once again the future volume started to push up very hard while the price is lifting up, also indicating that once again the main driver here was futures more than spot. Even they bought a lot of spot on Binance, as we have seen. Market activity, I mean, that's it. We are reaching a level we didn't see since we are here, well, end of March 2016. Not that bad, you know. And you can see it's just declining more and more and more, and even on futures. And that's a trend that they are not breaking, and with its expectation to push up, that's what I say, that only works with fresh money. No fresh money, the demand will shrink. It's obvious. And then I don't know what will happen then. I really don't know. But if in my opinion they are trying to push up, and they will. The problem I see right now is that Binance went all in now on crypto, buying Bitcoin, BNB, and Ethereum. Now they depend totally of what Bitcoin is going to do, Ethereum, and so on and so forth. Because what are their reserves now? I mean, at least the recovery fund 1 billion was there. And now it feels like, so everything depends now on what the market will do. It's all in on one hand. It's usually not a good idea, but well, we will see. Yeah, and also here, for example, miners were extremely active, and right now not selling at all. They stopped almost. Yesterday 1,300, today 1,200 bitcoins, but nothing big. So if we check, they started to decline a lot, their reserves. So that's it. Also from here, let us go forward. So on Coinbase, we can see they have some levels where they are waiting, 27, 29, and so on and so forth. It stops actually at 44,000. Otherwise, they are taking out some liquidity below 10,000. Even here, for example, 16.6. 18.6, taking out some liquidity right now, waiting here 23. It seems they shifted some liquidity up now to 20,500, and so on and so forth, but nothing new. Bitstamp. On Bitstamp, they remove the wall here. They are also waiting here between 28 and 31, for example, and also taking out some liquidity from the downside. Also here, for example, everything between 20 and 17.7, some liquidity came in. BTC USDT on Binance at the moment, it seems they want to protect the area at 22 to 22.3, maybe even 23, so 22 to 23. At the moment, you can see they are waiting there with some sell orders. The last one, the last one, will be 30k. Otherwise, everything is very concentrated between 26 and 27. Otherwise, I guess the price could go down to 23 and even go a little bit more down to 22. BTC BUSD. Here, the last big one would be 30k, and otherwise we have here 22.44 and 24. And then also 19,500, but also here taking out some liquidity to the downside. Bitfinex BTC USD, and yeah, they are just at the moment, it seems 26.3 will be the last one, 25.2, 22.8, and the biggest one, 20,500 at the moment. OKEX spot, nothing. Kraken 28, 29.5, taking out some liquidity to the down side. Waiting 21.5, otherwise 19.4, but very close to the price right now. Nothing big. Would be here, so 23 or something. BitMEX, nothing. So BTC USD on Bybit derivatives, also here nothing to see, just how they longed here a lot, for example, with 227 millions, while a lot of shorts with 200 millions. Then BTC USDT Bybit, but nothing there. BTC USDT now, that's crazy. On Binance, you can see that here. Oh, there were, then push up, hold, support, push up, hold, support, bigger support this time, and once again doing the same. So usually it would go another one to the upside, maybe indeed 28k or something. Yeah, that's just, I mean, if you take a look here, that doesn't look like it's retail making this here. That looks just too, that's crazy. But it's not new, as you can see. That's what they are doing all the time. It's, I guess, also a lot of algos working here. So yeah, BTC BUSD, for example, here nothing. Bitfinex derivatives, also nothing. Kraken futures, nothing, absolutely nothing. OKEX futures, OKEX, at least OKEX, but no, it's spoofing, it's shit, it's, and Deribit waiting between 27, yeah, 30k, and look, between 30k, 32, and another 42 short. Otherwise, to the downside, the last stage would be 19, otherwise here 23.3, and that's it. That's absolutely it.